Hello.
BTOL, and we'll have Bois, we'll have NAVGAS. Ladies and gentlemen, before we go further, please, let's rise to welcome the Honorable Minister.
It's a great honor and a deep sense of appreciation that I warmly welcome you to this year's Day of the Dockworkers. Today, we gather to pay tribute, show respect, and express gratitude to the men and women whose daily work ensures that our ports operate smoothly and that ships calling at our shores are loaded and unloaded safely. Our dock workers serve as the cornerstone of port operations and are an essential component of our national economy. Each ship that docks, every cargo that is transferred, every ton of goods that enters or exits our country is a testament to your strength, your skill, and your dedication. Your resilience persistently sustains maritime commerce and significantly contributes to Nigeria's economic development. The theme for this year's celebration, Safe Ship, Safe Ports, reminds us that port safety, ship safety, and water protection are interconnected. We cannot achieve a safe and efficient maritime operations without securing the safety, dignity, and well-being of the dock worker. We remain committed to improving the working conditions, promoting safety practices, and increasing opportunities for training and career development for all dock workers in collaboration with the Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria and the industry stakeholders. Together, we must continue to foster a culture where safety is valued, respected, and maintained. As we celebrate today, we recognize your contributions, sacrifices, and the roles as key enablers of our nation's maritime and economic growth. On behalf of the management and staff of NIMASA, I extend a warm welcome to you once again and urge us all to collaborate towards safer ships, safer ports, and a more resilient maritime industry. Thank you and welcome.
But it has defined what Dockworkers is to the nation's economy.
He has defined what Dockworkers means to his support. So my job is very simple, and I'll just go straight to what I have here. Thank you. I stand on the existing protocol. And I address by Comrade Francis Bono, the President General of Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria. Sir, the Honorable Minister, Marine and Blue Economy, Dr. Yotola, who is regularly represented here by Obago, by the DG, and also the Honorable Minister of Labor and Blue Economy, of Employment and Labor and Employment, here represented by the government, and head of government agency here represented. I salute you. It is a great honor to join all Dockworkers in celebrating this year's 10th edition of the Dockworkers Day, Day 2025. On behalf of Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria, my own, I sincerely thank NIMASA, the DG, and your team, and all terminal operators and all stakeholders who put this occasion together on a yearly basis without any issue. Thank you, sir. You have done very well, sir. You have made us proud. Sir, we give appreciation to the leadership of the Honorable Minister for him to give you the opportunity, sir, to do what you are doing. We said, let our thanks to go to him, but they are done very well. Not every boss will give you a free hand to support you, to be able to do what they're supposed to do and to make the industry work a better place. We were thanks to the to you, sir. Thank you, sir. We also use the opportunity to also thank the day we honor the hard-working men and women. The hard-working men and women to keep our ports, jetties, platforms, terminals, offshore platform running at 86.1 without each fee, without anything. They have been there for us to be able to do this work freely. These are the people that do this job without any stress. If these people did not do the job, sir, this nation could have gone to a chaos. That is why my special greeting goes to the Dockworkers, for them to stand firm, to work firm, without anything. And no matter how the condition, no matter how the weather, no matter how what comes in, the Dockworkers are there in the case to do the job to make sure that the Nigerian economy to move afloat. Thank you, sir. That we also extend our greeting to the Nigerian Port Authority, NPA, NIMASA, Shippers Council, NIWA, for making sure that the guidelines and rules and regulations is fully ahead in the marine sector. Thank you very much, sir, for collaboration with your sister agencies, for them to make sure that let every laws and regulations within the industry has been ahead. Thank you very much. Now, my special appreciation still goes to the Seaport Terminal Operators, Seaport Terminal Operators Association of Nigerian, which is SWAN, and the National Association of Stevedore Operators, NASO, for providing a safe environment and support that you have given to this Dockworker. Without you, we cannot do it. Because this man watches this and this watches this. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for what you have done for us, for you to stand firm between the government and the workers. Thank you very much, and we appreciate you. Sir, we also use the opportunity to thank our veterans who have stand at the gap, who have labored for this union to make sure that we can carry out the baton to the next level. We thank you, sir. My boss, my immediate Comrade Adeniju is here. Thank you very much for what you have done. You and the entire emeritus who are here, some of them are here, some are not here. But the ones that are here, we thank you. All the workers, thank you for laying the foundation for the union for the better thing. Thank you very much. So we have not only few issues for us to address for you to carry to the minister, just few, and then we just done. So, as we are continuing advocacy for maritime workers of Nigeria, to call on the federal government to immediately, urgently, sir, to address the following issues. One, sir, we need a full and implementation of the tally clerk on board security, sir. Because in nation economy, we are running in the risk without the tally clerk. Things are happening in this country. We are fighting insecurity here and there. So therefore, we should be able to put our hard work in order to avoid any mistakes. Please, federal government, through the DG to his minister, please look into this. The second one, sir, that is the enforcement, sir. We want NPA and NIMASA to come together, sir, to enforce safety regulations across the seaport. It's only when we are alive where we can walk. If we are not alive, we cannot walk. There is a friend right now, he's going down. His name is what? Next of kin. When you die, he will take our money. So sad, therefore. We want the two agencies to come together to form a very strong task force to be able to go port by port to be able to address this issue of what? On safety. Please, thank you. So the third one, sir, we also call on the federal government for them to make holistic training across the nation seaport for dock workers. Their dock workers should be trained for the proper job, for the innovation, for the things that, because the job is not coming, new things are coming, new cranes are coming, new vessels are coming. How can we handle these things? Other countries are already gone, but I know that NIMASA is doing very well, but we want them to look into this other side to be able to involve in their day-to-day activities. And also, sir, we want NIMASA to go for a talent fund. Encourage more younger doctors to come into the business. Because the one you see here, sir, after now, sir, some of them will be old and they will face out. Who will go to take over from them? Make the job more attractive for the younger ones to come. Thank you. So the last, we want a better welfare. We want you to take it to whom that our employer, our fathers, our brothers, they are yelling us. We want a better welfare. And that will be done within the union and the NIMASA and the securing contractors and the terminal operators. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you.
The institutional representative on the board of NIMASA, and the other as a representative of my Honorable Minister of Labor and Employment. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So the voice you will hear is that of the man of Musakari Inusun, but the words are those of the Honorable Minister of Labor and Employment. It is with profound honor that I address this distinguished gathering in celebration of the 2025 Day of the Dock Worker. On behalf of the Federal Ministry of Labor and Employment, I convey sincere greetings and express my appreciation to the Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency for organizing this auspicious event. This occasion offers an invaluable opportunity to recognize and commend the dedication, resilience, and substantial contribution of dock workers to our nation's economic advancement. Dock workers occupy a pivotal position in the facilitation of maritime trade, serving at the intersection of intercontinental commerce. They ensure efficient movement of goods through Nigeria's ports, thereby reinforcing our nation's critical role in the global supply chain. The unwavering commitment and resilience of our dock workers, even in challenging conditions, are instrumental to maintaining the essential link between domestic production and international markets. The maritime sector remains a significant contributor to our gross domestic product and is responsible for generating thousands of direct and indirect employment opportunities. Notably, ladies and gentlemen, as reported by Business Day newspaper of December 4, 2024, Nigeria's maritime sector poses the potential to contribute in excess of $44 billion annually to our national gross domestic product, provided it is effectively harnessed. Achieving this potential is inconceivable without the invaluable contributions of our dock workers who we celebrate today. Ladies and gentlemen, as we mark the Day of the Dock Worker, I reaffirm government's commitment to the ILO's decent work principles and the 1998 declaration updated in 2022. The addition of occupational safety and health as a fundamental principle and right at work highlights the importance of preventing dock worker accidents through strict adherence to safety standards. Our aim as the Ministry of Labor and Employment is for all workers, including dock workers, to work in a safe, fair, and inclusive environment that upholds dignity and promotes productivity. In light of the foregoing, I urge all port operators and stevedoring companies, as well as the leadership of workers' organizations in the industry, to cooperate in the implementation of productivity-enhancing strategies that uphold and in no way compromise the health and welfare of workers. It is imperative to recognize that the dock worker deserves respect as a vital partner in our nation's development. Therefore, prioritizing investments in their safety, professional development, and overall well-being is essential, as such measures directly foster increased productivity and promote long-term economic gains and sustainability. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we mark this year's Day of the Dock Worker, I salute every dock worker across Nigeria for their unwavering commitment to duty. Your efforts strengthen our economy, uphold the nation's reputation in global trade, and advance the vision of shared prosperity for all Nigerians. Thank you for listening. God bless the dock workers of Nigeria, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
We honor the men and women whose work is at the very core of Nigerian maritime economy. I also commend and thank our organizers, NIMASA, MPA, Shippers Council, for maintaining this essential platform for recognition and dialogue. The theme of this year's celebration, Safe Ports, Safe Shipping, emphasizes our fundamental responsibility. In the maritime industry, safety underpins operational efficiencies, economic stability, and international confidence. A safe port guarantees every ship calling at Nigerian shores docks. Every ship calling Nigerian ports will be confident and comfortable to operate within the Nigerian channels. Today reminds us that our dock workers are vital to creating a maritime industry where safety is assured and productivity increases. As dock workers, you are the first link in the trade chain that fuels our economy and turns the potential of the blue economy into real national growth. We recognize your work, that it is demanding and often hazardous, requiring not only strength and skill, but also proper training, protection, and institutional support, given the presence of heavy equipment, unpredictable weather, and time-critical tasks. This is why the federal government, through the Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy, is taking deliberate steps to improve working conditions across port operations. Earlier this year, the National Policy on Marine and Blue Economy was approved by the Federal Executive Council. This policy emphasizes workers' welfare, port safety, strengthens regulation, enhances compliance, and prioritizes risk mitigation measures. Port renovation and modernization efforts are also underway to ensure that our facilities meet global standards, reduce turnaround time, and minimize exposure to operational hazards. Furthermore, the federal government has initiated safety and capacity building programs, including the provision of modern protective equipment for dock workers and riverine transport operators as part of its commitment. Through NIMASA, we are enriching and enhancing capabilities and developing professional development schemes. I also wish to commend our unions and industry association, the Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria, the Nigerian Association of Stevedoring Operators, and the Seaport Terminal Operators Association of Nigeria. Your engagement, advocacy, and partnership are vitally important, as its strength to our maritime industry is closely linked to collaboration among workers, employers, regulators, and government authorities. As we look to the future, we must collaborate with a shared purpose. Safer ports, fair work environments, efficient trade, global competitiveness. These are goals we must achieve together. To our dock workers, your labor is the engine of this industry. Your contribution is valued. Your safety is non-negotiable. To our unions and operators, let us continue to deepen our dialogue, strengthen compliance, and uphold professional standards. To our partners and stakeholders, let us remain committed to innovation, modernization, and sustainable growth. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the blue economy offers a tremendous opportunity for our nation, particularly the dock workers that we honor today. Let us ensure that the environment in which the work is safe, dignified, and efficient. May this year's celebration renew our resolve to build a maritime sector that stands as a model of safety, efficiency, and national pride. God bless our dock workers.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. Can somebody step forward quickly and collect? Thank you very much. And last, but by no means the least in this category, page 25. Thank you very much.
Today, dock workers are being celebrated. First of all, how would you measure the contribution of dock workers to the growth of Nigeria's economy?
Oh, without the input of the dock workers, we do not have a port. That's a known phenomenon worldwide. The dock workers are the primary engagement you have at the ports because they are the first contact with cargoes, discharge, loading in all ports.
Nigeria has faced challenges in the past. Improvement has been there. Cotecna was here, scanning and so on. What are those loopholes that do still exist that need to be filled for us to have more efficient and effective port systems so our people don't go to Cotonou to continue bringing in goods?
Yeah, that is it. Over the last 2 years, I think since the advent of this administration, they have strengthened what we call the single window philosophy, which to us will be a wonderful thing to happen within the port and marine environment, because this will remove the old system at which we operate at our ports. We have too many movements, too many human movement within the ports, which is not normal, which is not what is obtained in today's modern port system. Nigeria too must imbibe the culture of this single window. Once we have the single window, it will be seamless operation for our cargoes coming in and going out, and it will reduce the human traffic, which is too much. And of course, we know the concomitant effect of that. Too much handling, too much things go behind the table, which I don't need mention now. But our culture needs to change when the single window comes on board, and hopefully the federal government has promised us in January, and the committee are working very, very hard on that to see that this comes up too. So we are looking very, very well towards this.
Okay, just before I let you go, a lot of messages have been shared as to how...
Yes, just like today is a wonderful day because NIMASA put this together. Kudos to them to appreciate this set of workers that sacrifices day and night around the clock to ensure that cargo handlings are properly done within Nigeria. And it's a day that we all celebrate in the maritime environment too, that we judge, we talk. Of course, there will be look for improvements, discussions for improvement, discussion for where we can collaborate more. But I would say in the future years, I want the President of the Customs and other ancillary areas to come in so that it could be a total celebration for all those that are involved in port operation. Yes, it is Dock Workers Day, but really other two contribute a lot to see that the work of the dock workers goes smoothly without problems.